Hello and welcome to a vlog of all things. Never thought I'd actually do one of these or post it to my channel nonetheless. But during my last road trip I had so much fun that I wanted to up the production of this one and take Tomantic's advice by doing a vlog as well as posting the pictures I take to Instagram or something like that. But right now, all my stuff prepared. Got merch rations, got my cards, clothes, and computer. And then you are not coming because you won't like to sit still for long periods of time. But you have some food for you for when you go to my parents' house. I just think I should actually prepare the cards for the day, so I'll do that real quick. So basically the way this trip works is I will go to the location of a cryptid, haunting, or otherwise legend and take a corresponding MetaZoo card and then talk about either the card, the place, or the legend itself, or all combination of all three, depending on what it is. But to start things off, it's going to be Aurora Borealis of all things. And it just so happens to be right in my kitchen.
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
So I get a good, nice picture of that. So over the past month, I've been preparing like crazy for this trip. And the last trip consisted of about 30 places, whereas this place has 65. So it's more than double in the same amount of time. But they're pretty close together, and some of them have the same city or same spot. We're got 13 other cards to go through. And although I've been preparing most of my free time for this trip, I didn't quite get as much done as I wanted to. Like prepare all the video assets or prepare notes for each one. So I guess I'm gonna have to pause the recording and then do some quick research and then share what I want to share about each spot. So I wasn't able to find the exact name for what the Nubiac people call this, but they believe that the Northern Lights are the spirits of children, and they're there in the sky, constantly playing. But if you were to have your hood down, it might attract them to you, and they'll come to you and rip your head off and then play ball with it. So that's nice. I think it's more of a cautionary tale to tell children to wear their hood all the time to prevent frostbite, because it's super, super cold up there. I'm not sure if the other tribes like the Athabascan or other Inuits have similar stories like this, or completely different ones about the Northern Lights, but this is just the one I'm familiar with. I first encountered this story from playing a game called Never Alone, which is a really good game made by the Inuit tribe, and it's just a whole mesh of a bunch of their legends. So if you ever have some free time, it's a good 8-hour game. No, I think it's more like 4 hours. It's fairly short, but it's really fun because it's 2-player the entire time, because you have to have a girl and a fox get through the level. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. Got that. Oh, also while I'm traveling, I think that I didn't mention this the last time, but I was playing a little game with myself to see how many Bigfoots I can find. So while doing a vlog, I can just have a counter going on the entire time, which would be helpful for keeping track, because I think last time I found 16 Bigfoots, and the only rule is that they can't be my Bigfoot, they just have to be out there in the wild. So I guess without further ado, start packing the car. So I just made it to my parents' house, drop off my dog. It's Drew. Yep. Dogs. So you can have some company while I'm away. But one thing I feel to drive over is that if anybody has any extra comments or other suggestions about stuff I made, or about the places I visited, I would love to hear them in the comments, because always love learning about that stuff. So yeah, I guess guess I'm gonna hit the road now, and if I forgot anything, then it's gonna get left behind. I also hope that all the audio and lighting for the video is all good. There we go. So yep, time to get going. You be a good boy? You be a good boy? You always a good boy. Alright, see you at the first stop. So I'm back in Defiance, which was the last stop for the first trip, and the first stop for this trip, since thought I might as well visit back here and do him some more justice than what I did last time, which was pretty much drag my corpse here, take a picture, then go home because I was so tired. But I think I was at a park slightly north of where I am now, and I'm here at Napoleon Defiance and Western Railroad, which was where I think where the monster was sighted, because he was sighted by a railroad worker named Ted Davis, who worked for Norfolk and Western, which was then merged to become Norfolk Southern Western Railroad, and which is a company today, and they don't have a company in Defiance now, but Napoleon Defiance and Western does, so I think they might have sold this point to them. And from what I read in the story, it sounds like this guy Ted Davis was working on the ground on something, and then he looked up slightly and saw 2 feet, and looked up further and saw a werewolf holding a club, and then got hit in the shoulder with his club, and then the werewolf ran away. So by that description, it sounds like there would be multiple tracks running through this area where a worker would work, and it matches this description where I am now, but it's kind of like in the middle of town, which seems a bit odd. And I couldn't find like another spot like this where multiple train tracks would like have sort of like pit stops on the outskirts. So I think this is the right area. So let's go take a little look around. So now we got outside and this little wind going on, have some construction noises. I'm gonna walk over here to get a picture of the rails. But yeah, it started with a worker named Ted Davis working on something on the ground when it sounded like he was bent over. Then he saw these furry feet, and he looked up and saw the werewolf and got clubbed by him, and the werewolf ran away. And that was the end of the first incident. So what people think is that it was like pre-planned and targeted towards him, because like the werewolf kind of just stood there and waited for him to look, and then he got clubbed with a weapon already in hand, and then ran away right after. But the next incident happened like 5 days later, I think. And it happened to Ted Davis again, where him and a coworker named Tom Jones were working on the road, of course, and they saw from a distance in the bushes the werewolf again, and they decided to file a police report on that. And then the police actually took it seriously and then started investigating, and then there's a slight increase in public awareness and panic from this, that people started reporting seeing this large wolf man all around Defiance. And after that sort of main hype, as the summer went on, reports started dwindling, and then eventually nothing came about it. Oh, hello. There's the bee. But yeah, after the summer of 1972, there's no more Werewolf of Defiance. But I think this is a pretty good spot for a picture, so I'm gonna stop recording and see if we can get a good angle. Alright, I think that's a pretty good due diligence for the Werewolf of Defiance. So I think I'm gonna maybe get a quick few panoramic shots and then head on to the next stop. Because I think I'm getting slightly behind, but I think, I don't know, this just comes with not doing this before and then getting into the swing of things. But I think I'm gonna get lunch after the next one and then see where we go from there. So I made it to the next location of my Cryptid Road Trip adventure, which is Charles Mills Lake, here at the shoreline, where it's a nice, fairly calm out today, even though it's storm was just brewing and probably might come back. But here in this big reservoir, in about 1959, three boys encountered a large, armless creature about 7 feet tall, where they were walking on what's locally known as Lover's Lane. And because it's locally called that, you can't really find that online. But it seems that someone who reported on this reported it as, whoa. There's a hanging bird up there that was trapped. That's interesting. And well, I completely lost track. So it's locally known as Lover's Lane, but it seems like someone reported it as Ruggles Road, which is fairly close. It's about a 5 minutes drive, it looks like. And man, that bird's just really distracting me. But it doesn't seem like it's. The report says that they were on this local. They're on the shores of the lake, but the road is quite far away from the lake comparative for walking distance. So I think that was just misreported as someone knew this spot as Lover's Lane, but it was a different Lover's Lane that was mentioned. What else is there? Oh, so the boys were walking on Lover's Lane, and no, he's not talking to me. So the boys were walking on Lover's Lane, and out of the water arose this creature, and it emerged. It seems like it was just walking out, what it sounds like. But it was 7 feet tall, luminous, had green glowing eyes, and large webbed feet, and it had no arms. And it's often linked with other lake monsters, like the green-clawed monster and the Titus Lake monster. And interestingly enough, when I was looking into the Titus Lake monster, which we're not going to go to on this trip because it's in I think like very, very far west Canada. It made a comparison that the Creature of the Black Lagoon, that movie from 1954, was sort of the spark of all these humanoid lake monsters, and all these subsequent ones, like the Charles Mills Lake Monster, appeared in 1959, and the Titus Lake Monster was in 1972, and the Green Clawed Monster in 1955, which all happened after the movie came out. But interestingly enough, we're gonna visit this guy later today, but Orange Eyes also makes a little appearance here, where in 1963 there started being sightings of him after seems like he got kicked out of his home in Cleveland, or not Cleveland, yeah, Cleveland, after some construction was happening in the area he was living in, and I guess he relocated here but some people equate the two to the same thing. But the Charles Mills Lake monster was about 7 feet tall and has green eyes and orange eyes, has orange eyes apparently, or obviously, and is like 10 to 11 feet tall. So I don't really see how those two are intertwined or like equated to each other, because their eyes are dead giveaways. But I think that's it for the story segment, so now I just have to line up a good shot. Alright, so I think I got a good picture. This place is pretty gnarly, because got that dead hanging bird on some sort of trap. And then when I was walking back, I found like the skeletal remains of a giant catfish that was about like a foot long. Like, whoa, what's going on here? But it seems like, as far as the Charles Mills Lake monster goes, there was just that one full-on encounter, and then from then on it seems to be more orange eyes. But people still report, even to this day, having to find large muddy footprints or large webbed footprints in the mud along the shores. So I think that does it for Charles Mills Lake and all their weird going-ons here. So I just read the sign here by this dead bird, and apparently it's a fake one meant to scare away live ones. So that's interesting. Certainly spooked me. Just arrived here at the next location. There's no like legend or interesting monster in this area, but I thought this is a pretty cool location that might become something in a few thousand years when these carvings get left behind. I don't know exactly where they are. They're somewhere in the woods. There appears to be a map up here, so I'll take a picture of that before I head in. And the temperature has dropped a little bit, so I might change my clothes a little bit before heading in. So yeah, let's see what if I can find them. Here's that map I was talking about, but it appears to be a little bit more complicated than I was imagining, and doesn't show where the carvings are. They're called Worden's Ledges. So here's Worden's Trail right by where I am. And there's nothing else referencing that, so maybe it's the white part? Or the yellow that goes all the way up there? What do these other sides say? Don't think... Oh, there's water on my head. I think that's any help. Oh, here we go. So yeah, these were originally owned by a man named, let's see, Hiram Worden, whose son was originally thought to have carved these, and his son's name is Frank Worden. But it turns out they were carved by a man named Noble Stewart, who was Nettie Worden's husband, and Nettie Worden is Hiram Worden's son, or daughter, my bad. But yeah, Noble started carving these after he got married. I don't know why he picked his father-in-law's property of all things, but let's see if I can actually find them. I followed the trailhead. It was just pretty much a straight path. Now we have a fork in the road. There used to be somebody's lean-to over there. Check that out real quick. So I don't see any ledges so far. This sign doesn't seem to be helpful. No. Maybe either path is correct and it loops around. Let's go check out this lean-to real quick. I guess water's falling off the leaves and then falling further down almost like it's raining. Because everything's pretty damp. This is an alright lean-to. Probably would have had it facing some sort of larger tree, and then have smaller twigs and foliage woven throughout the leaning larger logs. Because in a survival situation, you have about, what was it, 3 hours before you die of exposure, and then 3 days dying without water, and then 3 weeks without food, and I guess 3 minutes without air. I think that's one that's also included. But I guess I'll follow this path and see if I can find anything. So I just walked about, I don't know, 20 to 50 feet, and I see these some ledges over here. Anything promising? Is this even a path? Sure, it's a path. If I walk down it, then it is. Oh, that goes deep. Oh boy. Oh boy, here I go. Oh, that just goes down. Oh, that goes down a lot. I'll try over here. That seems to be relatively the beginning. Ooh, okay, we're good. It's pretty neat. Looks like you have a little, looks like a little fire pit in this tree. Watch the footing. All right. Huh. Got lots of like smooth little indents, especially down here. Wonder what those are about. Looks like water erosion. Maybe this was like some sort of creek at one point, then it dried up and left all the rocks, all the water smoothed over. But no carvings yet. Interesting, there's another path here. Oh, got a Will Fits right here. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Anything back here? Oh, it's the boy. You see him right there? Yep, we'll come to him later. Have to get over there somehow. Is this the path? That seems pretty steep. Is there anything on these walls? Nope, just more little dents. Yeah, I wonder what caused all these dents, because they're like almost pushed in instead of slowly washed away by water. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a way, so we'll go back around. This is definitely not the path, but looks cool. Oh, we can get up here. We could try getting up here. One big step. All right. Try over here. Ugh. Wow, you get a whole survey of the land. Don't see any other carvings besides the Sphinx, which is over there. But I guess we'll just follow the path along this ridge, and then down there, and then it gets smack around. This is all sandstone rock. It's a pretty neat formation just in the middle of all these trees. Alright, well, guess now we have to undo what I just did, climbing down. Just do 1 foot at a time. Easy peasy. And how'd I get up here? Right here. And I'm alive, okay. Back up here. And I think the path is on this ridge and not that way. Made it to the bottom of that trail, at least the lower segment. I wonder how many more carvings could be up along this ridge. So I haven't seen any faces yet. So up there was where I was standing. Don't see anything. Should be looking at my footing instead of looking for faces in the walls. Oh, here's another carving. I think it's by a visitor. This is, I think, FW. Where is it? Oh, there you are. FW 1872. That would be Frank Worden, 1872. Oh, that's neat. There's times 1. Whoa there, almost dropped my phone. So I guess Frank did do a little bit of carving. Wait. Yeah, Noble started carving his figures in the 1940s. So 1871, that's like 70 years before. Wonder how that fits together. What's under you? Nothing? Nope. Well, it's just a big overhang of rock. Wonder how long that'll take to collapse one day. Oh, it looks like you can just get up where I was this way, but not the other way around. Ooh, got some red rock over there. That's interesting. Is that an iron deposit? Rusted over? Ugh. There we go. That's pretty neat. Don't see any more carvings. Whoop. Alright, coming up on the main feature, where we saw him earlier. Oh, there he is, right in front of us. H.M. Worden. Worden. 1851. Wow, he must have really carved away this whole rock just to get a sphinx out of it. Because it looks like you had this whole part that was just continued up over here, and he carved him out of it. Oh yeah, we got some more stuff over there. But I think I'll get a picture of the Sphinx real quick. Get a good panorama view. Got his tail tucked under his foot. Oh, interesting. This side of the rock's just rock face. See his little face over here. It's kind of creepy. What's your story, mister? Oh yeah, got stuff on this rock. Oh yeah, I see the face. That's a very nice calligraphy. Very straight, very uniform in size and kerning. But H.M. Worden, 1851, and we had Frank Worden, 1857. So I wonder if what I read online was wrong about the dates being 1940. We have a guy with a beard. Is this it's not George Washington. Oh, is this Ty Cobb? Is that his name? I don't know who that is. But the other option is Thomas Jefferson. And I don't think he had a beard either. That's what he looks like from the front. Interesting choice in like just carving from one perspective, and then if you stand like over here, it's completely hidden. Doesn't look like there's anything down there. Maybe Noble was just like this was a safe path for him to walk back and forth. It's also a very smooth portion right here compared to the bumpy indents. And then we have Nettie, his beloved wife. It's very, very cute that he did this, and now it's here for, or gonna be here for a few thousand years. It's a very dedicated devotion of love. Oh, there's a boat up there. Can I get a little closer? Wow. So he must have stood on this rock, like kind of straddling it, just to carve out a nice ship. Oh, and then there's a face right there. Well, you were really tucked away, mister. Huh. Yeah, so he was on that rock and just carving away. I think there's another face on the other side of this rock. Anything else over here? Oh, got another face. Well, you are deformed. It's strange that he just had their faces like in the corner, because there's no room for the rest of his face here, unless it chipped away over time. But this is all pretty smooth, so it's probably still natural. So here we have a, oh, is this Ty Cobb? Says his name right there. That's a pretty generic face. So I wonder who that bearded guy is. I mean, they're completely overgrown with moss. Huh. Seem to have some graffiti. Oh, there's a crucifix. Have some graffiti up here. Ooh, look. It says ET right here, or EL? Must have just been a passerby who just took a stone, carved his initials. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of carvings here. What do we got here? Let's say... I can't really read that. Something... DIE... something? Aiden, maybe? JMPO... something JBB... another heart. Have... I want to say Dean, but that's not right. Got some cool K's. Maybe they just upside down. That doesn't look right either. Got heart here. A lot of sawdust, it looks like. Guess that's as good as it's gonna be. SRREC. Up here we got some graffiti. And then, oh, got more carvings right here. Whoa there. Ugh. Camdia plus kin. Brote. That's an I right there. Oh, what does this say? Few Jan 21st, 1872. Wonder who Few is. Got... oh, that's very faint right there. Hayes? What? 1914? Well, people have been coming here for a long time. Got more what appears to be almost like charcoal, or just a stone they picked up. And these are very faded right here. Got graffiti. This is SL. Ooh, got a very hidden one here. AS Codding, Jan 13th, 1860. Ooh, 1869. That's the oldest one here. WM 1860. Oh, just beat it. 1868. There's carving right under the graffiti. Can't quite make it out. No, it's just really tucked away in the corner. Oh, interesting. Looks like there's footholds right there. They must have carved away to get up to the face right there. I got a crucifix and a Bible. Huh. This seems to be added recently. But right on side the cross it says ISAN. I wonder what page this is open to. Or if someone carved on it recently. This is Rip Vez du Ure. Got a DK AI Ace. Looks like there's something there, but it's super faded. Same there. Oh, got another carving. Got a mountains with sun and moon. It looks like either a mushroom, maybe a gravestone. It says MD. Oh, we got a cool symbol right here. Seems like 2 R's. Got something right there. Looks like it was carved in chalk, or drawn in chalk. Don't think there's anything else back this way. I gotta go back down. Nothing here. Okay, we're good. Anything tucked away in there? Got some spiders. Wonder if anyone's tried carving on this log. Oh, we got some more initials on here. DRCM. Looks like a K. Oh, there's just a heart right there. Didn't even notice that. Some more faint carvings. Some initials. Oh yeah, we got some stuff up here. Like a whole message writing right there. What does that say? Ooh, how'd I get over there? Got Harley. That's a Jeremy, maybe? Like they got a smiley face. I don't think it's a good idea to get up on here. Looks like that message over there says they're rubble coffee liner. That's not right. All right. Let's go over here. Oh. Oh. Missed this the first go around. What does that say? Something W, June 1877. And got a cool anchor right here. Seth. Got a WU. Oops, gotta focus the camera. There we go. Got a peace sign. Looks like in chalk. Small carvings right here. KS. Looks like an upside down, like 46. Yeah, it's a pretty neat rock. Maybe there's something on this rock. Doesn't look like it. Wonder why this little alcove here is the rock to carve on and not, I don't know, something more over here. Maybe it's that overhang that protects all the carvings. But then again, the Sphinx has been completely exposed for like 100 years. He looks fine. This is all moss. So if there's anything carved there, it's completely covered up. Looks like someone tried chiseling that away recently. Chipped away all the moss. Nothing over there. No, that'll be a nice little alcove to carve something in. Maybe I'll poke up here real quick. Nope. Nothing here. Anything under you? Nope. This whole rock face has a nice overhang, nice slant to it. No carvings. Unless this is something. Looks like someone went like really deep here. This right here might be something. Maybe this rock face wasn't a good place for carvings. Because it looks like there's letters, but it looks pretty damaged. I think that does it for the rock faces. A nice little rock formation down there. Oh, yeah. Oh no, there's more rock up here. It doesn't look like there's any more carvings. Oh, we got a little something here. Got Beth and Kim. And then WM. Got a nice little creek here. No little waterfall. Guess there's a waterfall going down here. Whoa, there. A restoration area. Oh, they want to naturalize. Interesting. Seems pretty natural to me. I guess they're talking about like way down there where all those trees are falling. I've got another name. I say NT plus NT. Okay. JS NB EE. It's interesting that all these initials are fairly faded, but like the really old stuff is super crisp. And I wonder if that's because people back then like really carved into it, while people who just carved their initials let's do a quick little tap in, just like scratch the surface and don't go as deep. It's a pretty shot. Got some nice log bridges over there. Man, as a kid this would be super fun. Just to like play in these woods for hours and hours. Because where I grew up, there's a very thin what's the word? Strip, that's the word, of woods right behind the elementary school with a creek in it. And we just walk up and down all over the place. But to have a proper woods like this, maybe a little trail came right there. Have proper woods like this would be super fun. But if I remember correctly, this closes at 7, and I think it's like 4:30. So gotta get going, because maybe some places we're gonna go to later today will be closed by the time I get there. Because I don't know, this is what, stop 3 of 13. But after this, the stops are a lot closer together. It was the main bulk of the day. I still feel like we're a little behind schedule by maybe an hour to 2 hours. But then again, the later stuff for today, we'll have a bit down here. The later stuff for today is best done at night. We got some spooky nighttime stuff. Yeah, I'll poke down here real quick. I think I wasn't able to get up to this area because it was too high. Then over there it's too narrow. Ooh, looks like there's just a circle right there, carved into a random footstone. You got a star right there. Oh, here's a name. can. Very clear. Looks like a nice little nook from carvings. Got Jaxel. Yep, and we were down there earlier. Alright. So I think once I get back up top, that'll be it. Unless something else pops out. Well, it's got something on this walking path. That's a pretty bad spot for a carving. Can't quite make it out. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna head back to my car and go to the next stop. Pretty sure it had a last bit of audio cut out there because when I flip the camera around, cuts out for a split second. So yeah, this is a nice little walk through nature. Having to work a little bit for my picture as opposed to it just being right out in the open. All right, onward to a game store of all places. Although not a sort of cryptid place on its own, this is where the a team called a tribe called Quetz likes to hang out. They're based in Cleveland, and they have Quetzalcoatlus as their, I guess, head beastie, which is a pretty fitting place, or it's a pretty good spot to get him because he can appear anywhere because it says GPS USA, so there's no specific spot for him. And Quetzalcoatlus I thought was a pretty interesting addition in MetaZoo because on his own he's just a dinosaur. I couldn't find any legends or myths about him, but I remember like a long time ago I watched the documentary about a thunderbird, or about the thunderbird, and one of the things about him is that he's a really big bird, from like the size of a small plane, about 20 feet wingspan, to the size to be able to swoop down and pick up a full whale. And with Quetzalcoatlus being the largest flying animal ever, I guess some people point to him as being the Thunderbird, which would be why he has a lightning type. I think that's it for him. I'm gonna hop inside real quick and see if there's anything interesting there. This was where I was for the Dark Tower qualifier a few weeks ago. Met some nice people here because yeah, tribe called Quetz, nice people. So they didn't have anything that I was looking for, but they have like, looks like they had every box retail product in there, which is pretty impressive for keeping that in stock. But yeah, if you're ever in the southern Cleveland area and you need to pick up like a spell book or a theme deck or release event box, you're in a booster box, you can come by here and get it. at Riverside Cemetery in Cleveland. I kind of have to hurry because it closes at 7 and it's like 6:40. So here for Orange Eyes, and he, well, I think first appeared in 1959, which is the same year as the Charles Mills monster. Like, you're just my camera. And he's believed to have lived like in a tunnel under the cemetery, or like in, I think, this building maybe, or maybe like a mausoleum somewhere around here. But then there were renovations, and then after that he left in, I think, 1963 to Charles Mills Lake, which is where he's still supposedly sighted. I think it's kind of interesting to have a 10-foot giant monster living in the middle of this populated city in a cemetery. I'm gonna try and get a picture of the entrance building and then maybe drive through it, because I have to go to another cemetery, and I imagine that closes at 7 also. Have to hurry. So yep, all right, I'll go do that now. Another quick detail about Orange Eyes, or at least the card in particular, is that if you look at it, and if you read the story, you'll notice that you can see Sam back here hiding right behind him in his Sasquatch poncho. But I thought it was a pretty neat detail, because you probably wouldn't notice that unless you actually read the story to know that this is an event that happened within the chapter 6, which is the most recent one, and hopefully more of the story comes out soon. Made it, just barely. But there she is, the weeping black angel. I thought she was holding a sword, not a cane. Oh man, I have about 20 minutes before I'm locked in here for the night, and I did a quick run through of the Riverside Cemetery. Seems like the back half is pretty sparse, and the front half, oh, the squirrel. It's kind of populated by, large tombstones and some mausoleums. Other than that, I couldn't really find anything interesting. But this cemetery seems so much more dense, like there's like a whole forest in here. So if I was Orange Eyes, I would definitely come here. But it seems like he prefers an actual lake to just a lake in name. But it's now her turn. So the Hazrat Tombstone, or Hazrat Angel, also known as the Weeping Black Angel. I'm just gonna take a guess, 'cause I haven't looked up anything about her yet, in that I think she's made of copper, and copper obviously starts off as like a sort of a slight brownish color, and it oxidizes with air. And I think copper is slightly adhesive to water, which makes these sort of water streaks along the surface. And since it's a human face, it then appears to look like she's crying. But yeah, it really looks like she's been crying up a storm. When I was researching this place, I didn't know that there was a full backside to her. Like, she has a whole backside. I thought it was just gonna be like just slate, or like more of this granite stone. But yeah, I wonder what the story is here. It's the Hazrat family. So it seems like there's a Pokemon card up here. Got a Voltorb. Huh. So here's the Hazrat family, and then I guess she watches over them. When I was trying to find the specific spot, it seems like there's a curse attached to this. So I'm gonna quickly look up what this is about. Alright, so I read quickly about the angel here, and it seems like there's several different stories. One of which is that every Halloween she gets a little darker. Just as time goes on, get a little darker. One is if you touch her on Halloween, you'll die. Two is if you kiss your lover under the moonlight in front of her, you'll die. Which also you're breaking the rules because it closes at 7. And then another is that if you kiss her on the lips, you also die. Should I? Guess why not? There we go. So, first kiss is the Weeping Black Angel. Love ya. Alright, now we go to another woodland area. Hopefully that's open because there's a very specific spot we need to go to. I almost forgot to take the picture. Just do that real quick, and then we're out of here. It's getting dark out, but luckily this park doesn't close, or at least there's no signs. It doesn't say so on the online, so it must be open. But I got my handy dandy. This one. There we go. Nice little light. Put it on a little brighter, just so I can make my presence known. And there are no lights in the forest, obviously. But I think what we're here for is just up here around the corner, that little picnic area. But then again, on the web or pictures online, looks like what we're here for is like in like a ravine next to a creek. Guess we're just gonna go on an adventure and try and find it. Then again, who knows? I'm glad I bought this lantern for this trip, but what I was really looking for was one of those like old style oil lamps that has the lantern on the all around it, and then has like a focusing beam on the front, and you hold it like a lantern. So the focusing beam acts like a flashlight. Then obviously you have a 360 degree softer light around you, but doesn't seem like no one makes that anymore. Like there's only the oil, like super old school, like 18th century oil lamp version of it, which kind of sucks because that would have been cool to have. But you have like lantern flashlight combos, but it's like either or on half of them, and the one I got just happens to be either lantern or flashlight. You can't have them both. I have no idea where we're going, because I think we should have passed it already. So I'm gonna look online real quick and see if I can get an exact location. So it seems like I'm on the right path. You just have to follow this paved road to like a clearing, and then it dips off into that like ravine. And I think we're about halfway there. Didn't realize it was quite the situation, like you didn't have to walk this far on a paved road, because it feels like I'm going the wrong place. I guess we'll try this dirt path. Yeah, I'll poke my head into this dirt path and see if I can find the ravine. Might as well turn up my lantern a little more. That's all. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is as bright as it gets. Oh, well, there's a ravine. Oh, lordy, that just goes down. Let's See if I can get that on camera. Yeah, just way down there is where we need to go. And I don't think this is the right place. That might be last resort, but it's not the wisest choice, so that's what we're not. It's not what we're gonna do. We'll try this way a little more. Coming up on a bridge. Yeah, we can use that as a reference point on the map. So I figured out my problem is that I went the completely wrong direction. In the parking lot, there was another trail to start on, and I chose the other option, which was the wrong one. So at least I don't have to climb down that cliff face. I could try a different cliff face. But guess that would have been nice to know before I meandered down this way like 10 minutes worth. Yep. So I guess I'll just open up the video again when I get there. So I think I found it on the right path. So I went behind me, which is the way I came in. That's the only path I saw. I thought this was a whole parking lot for that trail, but I think it's across over here on the other end of the parking lot. So I think I can hear the waterfall because there's a Zen waterfall next to it. Unless it's just the trees and the wind. Yep, we're certainly on the right track now. Oh yeah, that's a good sign. Alright, so I'm here, and there's our goal. Amy Church Junior Rock. Yeah, I went along this purple one along the edge, and that's no good. So which way is the coolest route? I guess we'll just do the whole loop. How long is it? 0.6 miles. Oh, I didn't know about this building here. And there's carved stairs. Oh, that's pretty cool. We'll try this way first. Get it. Dude, it's a frog. Hello, Mr. Frog. What you up to at this hour? Oh, you have anything to say? Nope, okay. Well, I'm glad I had the flashlight mode on instead of the lantern mode, because I probably would have squished you, or kicked you, or completely missed you. But I'm glad we're on the right trail now. I think the Worden's Cliffs, or Worden's Ledges was 0.7 miles long, and this is 0.6. So probably be here for about 25 minutes. And there's less to poke around in, because there's just the one main one, and I guess there's a carving of a building that I didn't know about. Got a bridge. This is a pretty good flashlight. Got some blue markings on these trees, some carvings, some romance carvings. Anything down here? Oh, that goes down.
Well, I'm gonna get my flashlight up and over. Wow. And we're going all the way down there. We'll go on this side. Oh, that drops. Well, that drops right here. Wow. Wow, look at you go. Pretty interesting doing this at night. Just gotta remember to hold up my camera. Just keep angling it down a little bit. Probably pivot with both hands, pivoting my flashlight so you get a view of what's happening. I think it's about 8 p.m. right now, and we still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got 5 more stops, but the last 2 are literally right next to each other. So that's why I included those 2. And the third and second to last ones are pretty good to be done in the dark because you got that spooky element. But the next one might have been better in daylight. But this is pretty fun right now here in dark. Well, that's a little spoiler for what's to come. But I'll give my part when we get there. There's another dead drop. Not so much over there. Oh my god, does it go down. Holy smokes. What is up with these ravines? How did, so a guy obviously carved what we're going, oh no, there's a fork. It's over here. Because we want to loop. Is that a cliff? Oh my god, it's a cliff. Well, this isn't the right way. So obviously a guy carved what we're going to in 1855. But it was to make a statement, what most people think, or what most people make of it. But it's a pretty hard to get to place. Like, I imagine this trail has been stomped down so people can actually access this. But for him to go down there and carve this, and supposedly did this at night too, and with the candlelight. So I guess that's what I'm kind of doing. Another fork? Oh, I didn't look at that map very well. I didn't take a picture of it, but it looks like I got it on recording. But yeah, Henry did this by candlelight in the night, and he would have to trek down here over and over again and chisel away at that rock. I mean, it's pretty detailed too. I think he was like an amateur stone carver. Guess this is the spiderwebs. All right, down we go. But yeah, I think you just why would you trek all the way out here to carve your rock at night to try and make a statement, supposedly? But I think we're at the turnaround point. Almost. This kind of reminds me of that one part in Dark Souls 1, the Deep Root Garden, where you get the grass crest sealed, and there's a Black Knight right behind you when you go get it. So you kind of wind down a narrow cliffside. Oh man, another fork. You can hear the waterfall a little bit. We'll check this out a little bit. Is this the right way? Oh yeah, we got stone stairs. So what's over there? This definitely seems right. Spiderweb all over my face. Now it's all over my hand. Alright. Alright, clear it off. Got some carvings here. Probably just visitors trying to leave their mark. Oh, that was a nice cliffside. Did I actually get that on camera, or was I angling off somewhere? There you go. Sounds like the waterfalls right there. Can I see it? Oh, yeah. I can see it. Can you see it? Just a little bit. If I zoom in that much, and then try and find it again. Where'd you go? There you are. And on camera, it is gone. There it is. Oh, there it is. There we go. So I guess that's Zen Waterfall. Let me go back to one. Right. And now we descend further. Seems like the banister here is made of mortar. Is that it? Where you cobble stones together. Along with some of these stairs. Some of them seem carved. Oh, got a beautiful view right here. Wait, what's this way? Nothing. Wow, there's really... Oh, that's water. Where's the loot point? Was that the other fork we didn't take? And this is for the waterfall? So I'm not about getting my feet wet. You can do oh, that's the wrong button. Where did the right button go? 1, 2, 3. Alright. Do maximum brightness. Whoa, okay, we're live. Huh. Is this the waterfall? It's a pretty nice sound. Nice little trickle. But surely we don't have to go down there to loop back. So I'm going to try that other side. Alright. Back we go. They kind of just gave up at the end right here. I wonder if this actually floods and that chips away at that edge. I think this is a pretty sharp edge right here. I don't know. All right. Where is the path? You know, I was so confident about not taking a picture of the map because we found the ledges pretty easily. But evidently Henry likes to hide his carvings as opposed to Noble. Is that thunder? I thought we were done with storms for today. So I think, well, this is the only other option we have. Let's go back the way we came and try the other side. Because when we come up on it, I think we're gonna come up from the back. And it's obviously carved on a slab of rock, so we're gonna miss it if we don't pay attention. Yeah, I think it's like actually on the right next to the water. So does it go down again? Why do you have to pick the rock face that was all the way down there? Why couldn't you have picked like this rock face? Oh, we got more stairs going down. So this must be right. Oh yeah, there's a big drop down over a bridge. Ooh, that seems super stable. Ooh, these stairs seem a little peculiar. Whoa, that was deeper than I thought. All right, almost at the bottom. Just keep an eye on your footing. Watch out for this branch that's super in the way. And it's not the path, can't go that way. Must be this way. Is this it? Is it right here? There she is! We found her! Oh, can we like really get there? What we got down here? So she's right there. Hold on, can you see over there? A little bit. But I bet we can get closer. Guess I just jump down, bing bong boom, and then we're there. Anyone there? Nope. That was super scary if there was. Alright, now we're in the ditch. And we're hopping over. Alright, so this is Henry Church Rock's Jr.'s Rock. I said that wrong. Henry Church Jr.'s Rock. There we go. And it consists of
a woman, a snake, an eagle. It's like a quiver of arrows, if I remember correctly. A skeleton with a skull and rib cage. Not sure what this thing here is. And then a baby in a cradle. Oh, and then he carved his name. H. Church, 1885. That's neat. So I guess he considered his work finished. So the interpretation, that's I guess the most popular, is that this represents the mistreatment of Indians, where this is an Indian woman and the snake represents America. I guess you can consider if we'll get this into tomorrow, but the joint snake then formed together to form America, which I guess could then be this snake, and it is encircling the woman. But I took a class on Roman religion, and they obviously have a lot of carvings. And one thing we were taught was how to like interpret these, and it has to be done very literally. Like, what's people's positions? What are they holding? What are they wearing? How are they positioned in the whole piece? And stuff like that. So to interpret this, so we have a woman, and it looks like she's either flying or swimming with this snake, and it doesn't seem like she's in danger or anything. It looks like she has some sort of necklace, actually, like just small circles, and then she has a skirt of some kind. And online it says that she's completely naked, but it looks like she very clearly has a skirt. I can't see about a top or anything. Her face seems to be rubbed away. I think older pictures, she actually has a face. But yeah, it looks like she's either flying or swimming with a snake. And then there's an eagle who's kind of chilling out. And then you have quiver of arrow. Oh, there's an axe right here. So I guess this could be her stuff. Oh, there's a shield too. Oh, I guess that's Columbia's shield. Looks like there's something right there, but I can't quite make out what that is. Maybe. Oh yeah, that is the American flag right here. That's what that is. And then the woman is then going, whatever this is, to the baby. But yeah, just like her position makes it seem like she's like super calm, and the snake is just like kind of chilling, like he's not coiled back in a defensive position. The skeleton just chilling out on the bottom. Like, it is kind of like maybe surreal, or like, what's another word? Surreal. Maybe surreal is the right word. But like, all these are symbolic of something else, and the original meaning is lost to us. But I don't think the popular opinion's correct based on just how everything is laid out, because it looks like she does have like a cape around her. It's kind of hard to see now, but in older pictures it's more prominent. But like some sort of spiky cape around her, like maybe light beams, because it seems like she's having a good time, and there's just other pieces here. So whatever Henry was trying to convey, it is unfortunately lost to us. But that's the rock. So now it's picture time. But it's a little too close. So I guess I'll go back up on that ledge and take a picture. Alright, so I got the nice picture. Pretty happy with that, considering how dark it is. So that's the way we came. And now we go this way. So might as well film the rest of this. Well, it is completely black. But I didn't see that carving of like the Capitol building looked like from the trailhead
placard. It's a pretty interesting path how you have these little segmented ravines for water to pass through. But it is quite the tripping hazard. But I'm looking at my footing. I should hold the camera this way so I don't angle it down constantly. Wonder how many mosquito bites I'm gonna get from this. So I was taking the picture, felt like everything was swarming me all of a sudden. But while I'm moving, I don't see anything. So I guess right around here is the actual waterfall. But I think there's the parking lot, then the waterfall, and then the carving. Unless it's just more like small rapids. Let me see. Don't see anything. Now I got stuff in my ears. I wonder if we can see a bridge. Oh, yep, there's where is that? There he is on the camera. It's the bridge where we were up earlier. Big old drop off. Not so much on this bridge. Getting very narrow from foliage. Maybe this sound appears the waterfall. It sounds more rapid than the others. Oh yeah, that's definitely the sound of a waterfall. Not that, but up over there. Yeah, I think I see it a little bit. Are we coming up on it to a viewing platform? Oh yep, that's a waterfall. Nice little waterfall. All right. I think we're just about to come onto the parking lot again, which means that's the end for this spot. I think we're gonna stay in the parking lot a little longer to get those cemetery pictures all prepared. Because I was quite in a rush to get those done. Like I just narrowly got out of there too. Another cliff face. Up higher we go. Is that the path? Yeah, it doesn't look like anything over there. Yep. There's my car. So I'll see you again at the next spot. So where the last stop was pretty good in the dark, this is unfortunately the complete opposite because it's like a super small town and there's no lights and you can't see anything. Except for one building, which is the church right here. So I guess that is the default picture. Because I was hoping to get a picture of the river where Peninsula Python is, I guess, like made his home, or like that's like his route to get places. Where Peninsula Python is a snake about 18 to 20 feet long, and he just appears out of the river, comes into farmers' fields, then pops back in the river, and he leaves some big trails, and surprisingly that's just about it. It's just a really big snake supposedly in the river. Sort of simple story. So I guess I'll get my picture, then I'll move on to the next stop. Alright, so I'm here in Minerva, Ohio, and I just finished my notes for what to say. In my pre-research, when I was planning the whole trip, I couldn't find like an exact spot for him, so I'm just kind of at a church right now, and I don't know quite where to take my picture, because there's nothing really standing out. But his first main appearance appeared at the Clayton's farm, or I guess household. It doesn't say that they're a farm. In 1978, where the children of the grandchildren of the owners and their friends were playing outside, and all of a sudden they come running inside screaming that they saw something in the gravel pit. And then the adults go check it out, and here's this huge, get here, dark colored fur bipedal creature in their gravel pit. And then they run away, and when they come back, it's gone. But interestingly enough, it says that the Ohio Grassman is aggressive, but in the MetaZoo card here, he looks just super chill.
But he's also known for making structures out of grass, because he's called the Grassman. But anyway, on the Clayton's farm, they've continued to have multiple experiences, such as the Grassman appearing through their windows and leaving footprints, terrible smells in the air, sighting on distant hills, and dead animals, like their dog came up dead one time, which is pretty sad. So all of that happened starting in 1978, but apparently in this area the Indians had something called, or that translates to, Wild Ones of the Woods, and it describes pretty much the same thing. And the Indians would leave food offerings to keep the peace between them and these creatures. And I guess as the Indians were driven out by the settlers, in the 1800s there started to be attacks and stones being thrown at people. And I guess it just continued on to the Claytons in 1978. But interestingly enough, I poked a little bit into this early on, but the main description of the Ohio Grassman is not green like the MetaZoo card. It's actually, hold on. It's actually tall, dark, with orange eyes, much like Oren's eyes here. So, interestingly enough, when researching Oren's eyes, this never came up at all. But when researching the Grassman, there's this description, and then there's no connection to orange eyes. So I wonder what that's about. So I think that's it for the main story points, and I just have to look around for a nice picture spot. Well, you can't go wrong with a nice mural, but I'm kind of surprised there are no pictures of Bigfoots around here. I'm also surprised I haven't even found a single Bigfoot today, because the counter's still at 0. And it doesn't look like that's going to change, because it was my last hope, because it's the last Sasquatch we're going to encounter today. Unless there's just one that pops up randomly on our last leg of the journey for the day. But probably not. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to call it for today because I'm getting pretty tired. But this is gonna be the last one, and I'm gonna drive to the hotel, which is right next to the last two that I was gonna do. I'm just like, man, I'm so tired. I'm just gonna do them in the morning. But anyway, I'm in Butler, Pennsylvania now for the Butler Gargoyle, who was actually not seen in Butler, but slightly to the northeast by about 30 minutes to like Allentown and Chicora and East Brandy, or East Bradley. Yeah, Bradley. On the just on like roads at nighttime. Seems like the first encounter was in like 1993, and then there was a whole string in 2011. But pretty much just someone's driving along the road, and then either sees him cross the road or like out in a field, and they all describe him as being really muscular and being about 8 feet tall, gray skin, and having a weird shaped head, almost like a bicycle helmet or like a smashed in face, kind of bulbous on the edges. Never like looks them directly like we do, like with our eyes facing forward to the side, so it can be a side eye. But interestingly, with the MetaZoo card, get that out. If you look at the face of him, you probably see him better on the binder, but it looks more like a hawk. More specifically, the helmet worn by Griffith in Berserk. So I wonder if that's a Berserk reference.
That's pretty neat. Oop, someone's speaking down there. But yeah, he's tall, about 8 feet tall, kind of like Mothman, with big wings, being dark in color, only appearing at night. But yep, that's the Butler Gargoyle. So I just need to find a good spot. I wonder if there's actually any actual gargoyles on like a church or something. Might go look for that.
Finally here at the hotel at like 3:30 in the morning, but it was a pretty good first night, or first day. Had a lots of good stuff. You too. Yeah, we had Aurora Borealis, Werewolf of Defiance, Charles Mills Lake Monster, Warden's Ledges, Quetzalcoatlus, Orange Eyes, Weeping Black Angel, Henry Church's Rock, Peninsula Python, Ohio Grassman, and the Butler Gargoyle. And these two were going to be part of today, but I want to go to sleep. So they're just right around the corner. I'm pretty sure these are in walking distance of each other, like it's their trail. So maybe it's better to do that with daylight as opposed to bumbling around in the dark. But he supposedly appears at nighttime, so that would have been better for him, but I guess overall daytime would be more preferable. And whenever you get a hotel room, you should always check for bed bugs in the corners. You got a little speck there. That's fuzz. Under there. That's clean. In this corner, it's clean, which means this bed should be good too. Yep. And last corner. Yep, that's good too. And then you check under the beds for dead bodies. And there's a piece of wood there, piece of wood there. So no dead bodies, no bed bugs. It's a good hotel room. Thank you so much for watching for this first video. And then I'll continue with the next one tomorrow. Bye. MetaZoo.